Hey everyone, my name is Pritam and you're watching Tech with Pri. Welcome to my channel and I'm back with another exciting technical video. And this is the third video of our new series that I've started, which is the ServiceNow and JavaScript, right? So in my last video, I have explained you like what is a programming language and how JavaScript is a high level language, multi-paradigm language, and also object-oriented language, right? So I've explained all these parts and also I've shown you what are the uses of JavaScript, right? Where you can use JavaScript like in front end, back end, in mobile application in different way, right? And finally, the history of JavaScript, the evolution of JavaScript, how it comes into the market and how everything happens. So I think if you missed that video, go and watch it out because if you watch that video, you would have a clear understanding how important the JavaScript programming language is, right? So now in today's video, I'm going to discuss with you about the script editor, where you are going to write the script, right? And I'm going to tell you something great, which probably you have understood by the thumbnail or by the description of the video. That is the combination of the Visual Studio and the ServiceNow, and it would make the best coding editor. Trust me, it is true. So make sure you watch the full video to understand this, and also you can implement in your own laptop, right? But from the next class I would start working on the code editor, so it is very important today that we set up our code editor. Okay, here's the thing. Now those who are watching who does not have any idea about ServiceNow or something, don't worry, you don't need to, right? Again, I told you already in the first video, right? Secondly, I will tell you two different way of editing your code or writing your code, right? What we are going to follow throughout this series, right? You can follow any of them, or if you have a code editor, you are using something different than other than Visual Studio or ServiceNow, then it's absolutely fine. You can use that. See, the logic would be same, the understanding would be same. It's all about like the feel how you used to work in Visual Studio or any other software like that. I think Visual Studio is one of the most popular nowadays. So let's start with Visual Studio first. I will show you that how you can do the programming in Visual Studio, and also I'm going to show you in ServiceNow how you can implement Visual Studio and then work on there. Trust me, in ServiceNow, you would get a better feeling. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. So please go through this video. First, I'm going to show you Visual Studio. Now, I think most of you, if you are already in programming, so you know you have Visual Studio, you have worked with Visual Studio. If you are new, if you haven't, so for them, I'm going to just show you quickly. So this is a ServiceNow development site. So I'll just ignore that for the time being. Just write download Visual Studio code. So Visual Studio Code is very, very powerful. In short, you can call it as a VS Code, right? So Visual Studio and VS Code, there's a little different. Visual Studio is the IDE, that is the integrated development environment, but the Visual Studio Code is the, the coding environment where you can write the coding. Okay, it's a code editor specifically, and it supports so many different languages, right? We are going to download the Visual Studio Code. Already I have it, so you just need to click on that, download Visual Studio Code. You can get it, the Windows, Linux and Mac also. Okay, now for Windows, you need to click on here. You can see for Ubuntu and other Red Hat or other Linux OS, and for Mac, just click here and the file will be downloaded. And once it is downloaded, it would be something like that. So let me open Visual Studio or the VS Code, Visual Studio Code. So this is the general screen of Visual Studio Code, right? So now from here, how you can do that, right? Very quickly, I'm going to show you. So first, understand this. So in the last video, I was explaining you that JavaScript is a language which you can use it as a with the HTML, CSS in the website, okay, web development or the web app development, right? So now for doing that, what we are going to need, we are going to need some basic normal HTML file at least, right? Having some at least information, and then we can apply JavaScript there and we can check, right? So I'll show you how to do that. So I'm gonna go to the folder. Let's go to the documents. I'm gonna create a new folder here. So I'm gonna say it as Pritam. So this is the folder right now I'm in, and now I'm gonna create a text document here, which I will rename as .html, and also I'll change the name to index.html maybe. So if you are familiar with HTML, CSS, if you have ever worked, then you know the term index.html. So I'll just change it to the HTML file. So now it's nothing is here, but what we can do is that we can use that particular folder inside of the Visual Studio Code or the VS Code. Okay, so I'll go in that. So now from here, I can create a new file. Okay, see, I can create a new JavaScript file and I can just write code there, but where we would see the output, that's the main thing. For seeing the output only, we are doing this thing, right? So from here, I'm going to click on open folder and I'll choose the folder which is the Pritham. Done, and automatically it would show me the content inside of it. See, this is a index.html page which is showing, which is right now it's not written anything. So let's do quickly some add some stuff. So HTML, just nothing. I'm gonna add maybe a h1 heading. Okay, I'm just saying maybe tech with pre. That's it. Let's maybe put it on the center of the page, maybe center. Yeah. Let's just. That's it. Done. Right, I'm gonna save it now quickly. If I just open the index.html, you can see it is showing in the center tech with free name, right? That's a simple thing. So we are not gonna do any much more, HTML, CSS stuff. We are gonna deal with the JavaScript. Now, how you can see the JavaScript here. Now, from here, if I go to Visual Studio, I can create any file anytime. So I'm gonna click on new file here and I'm creating, make sure you are creating inside of the folder, right? So I'm creating inside of the folder. So I'm gonna name it as maybe lab.js. JS is the JavaScript. You can see once I type JS, automatically it picked up the file type. Okay, it's a JavaScript file. Now, if I go to the Pritham folder, you see lab.js file is created. Now, how I'm gonna see the output? So first, for an example, just to print something. So where do I gonna print? So the best way would be, you can try any of the way if you know, but I think console.log. So the output, what I want, where I want to show the output in the console, in the browser console. That's why I'm writing console.log. So I'm saying in the console, you log something for me. What is that? It's simple like a printing. I'm doing the printing, right? So if you have learned any programming language, you know that we have that printing concept, right? So console.log is doing the same thing. So I'm gonna just write maybe Pritham, just like that. So I'm gonna put a semicolon here. Okay, that's the normal printing hello world something. All right, so I'm gonna save it now. It won't show anything in the console because I have not connected this JavaScript file with this index file or the HTML file, right? So before I show you this, you see right now how we can access the control. So this is the index.html page, you can see. So if I just simply right click on here and go to the inspect in Google Chrome, and we see here there is a thing called console. Here the output will show. So let's drag it down. Okay, and just make it like this. I'll open the VS Code also. Okay, this is cool. Now on the left hand side, I can just do the coding and I'll just refresh, it would update. Now it would not show anything if I just refresh it because I'm printing to console.log, but I'm opening the index.html file, right? So there is no link between lab.js and index.html. These two files are there under Pritham folder, but there is no link. So how I can do the link quickly? So here, I'll just come here, I'll just write script, and then here I need to mention the script source. So script src, and then here I would search for lab.js. It automatically comes. So nothing to worry, guys. This is just I'm showing how to link this JavaScript file with the index file so that we can see the console.log result here in your screen. So I'm just gonna save it. That's it. I'm gonna refresh it. You see now Pritham is showing. Simple, right? So what you can do is that whatever code I'm gonna show you, okay, so you can just practice it in this way. You can also just go back, you will get a lot of screen, and you just do anything, save, and you come and refresh, everything works here. You can see it, right? Now, this is one of the way. I told you I will show you two different way, right? This is the first way. You can try it. Again, any other way if you prefer, you can do it. No issue, no problem. I found it, this is very simple for all of you. Okay. The most simple one, which I'm going to follow throughout this series, that would be inside of ServiceNow. Not because playlist is named as ServiceNow and JavaScript, because, the reason you would understand it. So let me quickly show you. So I'll go to the ServiceNow developer again. Now, if anyone wants to do in ServiceNow, they don't need to have any experience or something for that, right? Just to have a ServiceNow instance, anyone can have it with their email ID. It's absolutely free without any costing, right? If anyone is there who wants to work in ServiceNow but they don't know how to get the ServiceNow developer instance, I would suggest in my ServiceNow system administrator playlist, you would find a video how get your own ServiceNow. Okay. And there I have guided how you can do that. All right. So this is the developer instance. I'll open that. And if any developer is looking in the video, or anyone who have any idea about background script, so they don't know that, but do they know that background script also can be added with the Visual Studio? So guys, background script is nothing but an area in ServiceNow where you can perform the scripting, perform scripting with the table, fields, different things, right? Which I'm not going to talk about in the JavaScript series as of now. More about this I'm going to tell you in my next series, ServiceNow development series. But yeah, so this is a ServiceNow page. I will just search for background here, script background. That's it. Now you know that this is the white area where you can write code. Now, so let me do the same thing, kind of console.log. Then, so you're already feeling that, Preetham, what you are doing, this is a worst kind of a code editor. Nothing is coming, everything we need to write. It's a kind of a looking is also very bad, right? It's not same as the Visual Studio where you can see, different way it is mentioned. The coding is, it's looking cool, right? Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add this Visual Studio effect inside of it. How to do that? Simple. Open a new tab, go to Chrome extension. Okay. Just open the Chrome Web Store. And from here, what you need to search is that just search here ServiceNow. You see, this is the one which you need. SNU needs tools for ServiceNow. Okay. So I'm going to click that. I'll just paste the name in the description. Don't worry. And I'll click on add to Chrome, add extension. Done. That's all. The extension is added now. If I'm gonna click on here, you can see. So I'll gonna click on SN utils, and you see, just just to confirm that if it is not working for you, go to settings and make sure that this option is selected. Enable SN script sync buttons in VS Code. Buttons bracket VS Code, Visual Studio Code. So this is connecting. Let's show the proof. Now, this bad environment is gonna turn into something else. Just refresh this. Now you see, this is the magic. Now let's try that. Now here in ServiceNow, inside of ServiceNow, there is one difference only. So previously in Visual Studio, we were printing in the console. Here you don't need to do anything. You don't need to create a HTML page or nothing. Just you in the left hand side in the black screen, you will write the JavaScript, and in the right hand side, you will get the output. So for showing, for printing here in ServiceNow, it is named as different. You need to type gs.print. That's it. Instead of console.log, you will type gs.print. Each and everything's are same, right? So I'm gonna write Preetham here in a same way, and I'm gonna do a semicolon. I'm gonna click on run script. You see, it's resulting Preetham very quick. Also, I can do simple math function var a equal to 5, var b equal to 10. So var c equal to a plus b, and again gs.print. And here I'm gonna put C. You see, each and every suggestions are coming. So like VS Studio, because it is the VS Studio. So print would be, so you see, it comes at 15, right? For me, it is best because in the left hand side, I'm gonna click on run script, it will come down. But from here in the Visual Studio, what I need to do first, I need to write here. I need to save it first, and then I need to go to the Chrome browser, and there I need to refresh it to check the value, right? So this is gonna time taking, but for me, I think this is the best one. If you think this is gonna be cool for you, so you can do that. Other than that, again, if you want to follow the VS Studio one, going to the console.log, absolutely fine. There is no issue with it, right? Because at the end of the day, you need to learn the JavaScript. That's it. It doesn't matter in which editing, in which code editor you are working. But this is something I wanted to show you, that how powerful ServiceNow code editor can become with the help of VS Studio, right? But again, more about that, this SN utils I'm going to tell about in the ServiceNow development. There are so many other facility and features that you can use while development inside of ServiceNow. Okay, that would be discussed in the next series. Okay, don't worry about that. So by next video, I believe you are all set with your script editor because we are going to learn the most famous language, JavaScript. But we will understand each and everything, all kind of concept like array, for loop, while loop, the if condition, each and everything. Okay. Okay, so see you in my next video, guys. If you find this video helpful, hit the like button. Let me know in the comment how excited you are to learn this series. And don't forget to share with your friends and families and hit the subscribe button. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye bye. Take care.